not that we need to go from the black
Let's do it.
Not that we need to go from the black Israelites to racism being mental illness into pronouns, but every once in a while I come across like a profile like on Instagram or something, and it says he, she, they. Why do you need to clarify?
It's like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
He, she, they, for la, ra. Sing me some biggie pudding.
I identify as a table.
I identify. I like it.
1, 2, 3. All right.
Welcome back to the Triple F podcast.
Welcome to the Triple F podcast.
Episode 36. That would make this the 9th month that we've been doing this, right? No.
Why aren't we fucking famous yet, man?
1 second. Is it 1 sec? What is the math behind that? Yeah, this is the 9 month.
36 divided by
4. 9.
Yeah, 9.
Welcome to the F. F stands for finance. Trust us with your financial
F stands for math.
maths. Quick maths. Quick maths. Quick maths.
That was one of my favorite videos back in the day.
Do the accent.
Nah.
Quick.
Oh, look at him being
Nah,
sad already,
like,
dude.
Jeff just doesn't.
Nah.
Whatever, man.
Quick maths. Hey, is that are British
What
people
if we
good
told you that the guy that we're quoting right now was black? Now will you do the accent?
Mm-mm.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
All right.
Pod's
off to a great start.
Are British people good at anything
Shanking people.
besides shanking people, losing wars? What else are they good at?
Colonizing.
Soccer.
Not really.
Are they not?
No.
Oh, I don't know about the World
particularly.
Cup enough. Damn, dude. British people, if you're listening, you suck, dude.
Dude, honestly, you guys are the fucking
What the hell,
worst,
dude?
bro. They're not, dude. Have you ever seen like British food?
Yeah,
It's disgusting,
Yeah.
bro.
Ariel's mom watches the Great British Bake Off.
Yeah.
That show's miserable.
Well, that show is missing one thing that most American cooking shows is missing, which is like hate speech and aggression.
Yeah, dude. They're like so supportive. They'll cry when people get
yeah, that's the fucking problem. That's why all of those people are so soft. Like physically, their traits are soft except for their jagged teeth.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
They're just like soft edges because everybody's like, it's okay that you messed up that chocolate tart.
Yeah.
Instead of Gordon Ramsay being like, are you fucking retarded? Like
Yeah.
literally. You know?
dude. That's why America's great. It's aggressive.
That's why
But
our-
wait,
our shows
wait.
are like Iron Chef, where it's like you have 30 minutes to make this, or you fucking lose, you idiot.
and we
wait,
kill your family.
But wait, where's Gordon Ramsay from?
Yeah, but
But he's not like that over there. Over there, he's like, this is how you make a etouffee. And then over here, he's like, get it together, you cunt.
That was actually a pretty good Gordon Ramsay.
dude.
I love those
Have you
shows.
seen his YouTube videos? Gordon Ramsay's YouTube videos, where he's just like,
Yeah, he's just like in his kitchen cooking, but he's still like an aggressive dick.
yeah, dude.
He's like, literally, just add 3 sticks of butter.
Yeah,
like that's like his whole thing.
It's literally 3 sticks. It's not that fucking hard.
Yeah.
Put it in the pan.
It's like, dude,
Your
you're the one
Gordon
cooking.
Ramsay is bad. I would say
I can't do it.
he's
I can't
the
do it. I can't do
third.
that accent. I don't even know. He's
You're-
British.
Yeah, you're very like Harry Potter.
Is there because there's different dialects of British?
I would imagine
What is-
so.
What is Gordon Ramsay's then?
Cunt.
Hard motherfucker.
Hard
Yeah.
British motherfucker. He's Jack too.
Dude,
Is he?
Gordon Ramsay could fuck all of us
Yeah,
up.
have you
I'm
seen?
positive.
I was watching him crack some eggs on his YouTube videos, and I was like, God
And
damn,
he was,
look at
he
those
was just
forearms.
doing it with his biceps.
Yeah,
like,
he's-
"Gah." Literally just.
He was just laying down eggs on his counter and just cracking them with his dick.
with his cock.
Yeah, he was just mushroom stamping open eggs.
I bet he's got a hammer on him.
You think so? Let's
Yeah.
DM him.
I can see it being girthy.
Let's DM Gordon Ramsay.
What if
Yeah.
every British person just has like a girthy? It doesn't like all of them size varies, but the one common denominator is they've got some fucking.
I feel like
girth
they'd
on 'em.
have some pencil dicks.
I was thinking that too. I was thinking more long and skinny.
I was
Yeah.
thinking like wide, like a catcher's mitt.
I would think
Like the dudes with the big hats that stand outside the castle
Yeah.
and they don't move.
The guards.
Yeah, dicks like
Guardsmen?
that.
What are they? There's a term for them, right?
Yeah, fucking cowards.
Yeah, dude, go lose some fucking. Enjoy your teeth,
hey,
pussies.
dude, go fucking
yeah.
defend the queen. Oh wait,
You lost.
Again.
She died.
I actually heard a thing the other day that she actually died like 2 years ago, and they've been having like a body double for her.
Why?
I don't know.
That's like half the conspiracy theories are just like, for what?
Yeah, what do you gain by doing that?
I think it's.
Like,
I would imagine
really proved
for
us
this
wrong.
situation, it would be like probably like the unity of the nation, as well as like the. I want to say them not being weak, but the queen and the monarchy doesn't really have anything to do with like their
No,
defense.
and it's
Also,
like,
who
if
are the
she
British at
died
beef with?
She died at 96. If
Dentists.
she actually died at 94, no one's gonna be like, fucking pussy couldn't
Well,
make it to 96.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
they
yeah.
might just want people to like be in place so that they know what to do, and it took them 2 years because they're British and slow. So they had to hire another old
they
lady.
They took out Diana pretty quickly.
Yeah, but see, that was the queen. She did that.
Yeah, true.
That's what.
Yeah, she was the
that's right.
masterminds, and then she just got Alzheimer's and was like,
Did she have Alzheimer's?
I don't
probably.
think
She's
she-
like above 90. You have Alzheimer's.
There's so many
automatically.
conspiracy theories where I'm just like, I don't like you hear. I see them on TikTok all the time where
Ooh,
people
yeah,
be like
yeah.
breaking them down, and you're like, why? For what? Like, I don't understand flat Earth. I get it. I get like what they mean. Like, the Earth is secretly flat. It's been flat, and the governments of the world are lying to you. But it's like, what are they gaining by doing that?
I think here's my theory on it, because I've had this conversation before. I think people reach a certain age in their life where reality finally hits them, and they realize they have nothing. They don't really have any hobbies. They have a job.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really it. They don't have any other place to meet people or go or have fun. And so they resort to their computer, and then eventually they kind of find a group where they're like, it kind of does make sense that the Earth could be flat. And then they find out there's 100,000 other fucking idiots, and they meet in conference rooms of Holiday Inns once a year. And then there's a leader, and they're like, that guy's awesome, but that guy's just a loser just like him.
Yeah, dude, have you seen the documentary?
Yes.
The documentary is so sick. My favorite part is there are like several basically like YouTubers, and they're like the leaders of this shit.
Uh-huh.
The one woman who's kind of hot, the redheaded
I don't
woman,
remember,
she was a
but
little sexy.
I believe you.
But she was running like a flat earth YouTube channel, and she would say things that some flat earthers were like, no, she's wrong on that. So then they all just determined that she was a Fed. Like her initials, including her middle name, were like CIA or some shit. And they were like, see, and she
See?
and then she did an interview where she's like, honestly, like, I don't know where they come up with this stuff. These people are crazy. It's like, yeah, bitch, you're talking to flat earthers. They were gonna turn on you and think you're a Fed. That's what they do. They're schizophrenic as
It's so
fuck.
funny that they think that they were like the CIA's dropping clues to them. Like, that's how paranoid they are. They're like,
the probably the most powerful government in the world has one of the most secret intelligence agencies also in the world, and they're like, send in this agent, and then they were like, you want to have some fun?
yeah.
Make it Cindy Ian Allison. Make that her name. It doesn't make any sense, but just to fuck with them.
Just a,
And it was just so funny for her to be like, yeah, these people, I don't know, they're crazy. It's like, yeah, lady, you're running a YouTube channel for flat earthers.
Imagine being
They're a little goofy.
Imagine being one of those like sad people who falls into like the flat earth thing, and you're super pumped and you become a leader, and people are like, yeah, great. And then you get exiled because they think you're a Fed, and then you just have to go back to having nothing at all.
I feel like a lot of that is methamphetamines.
A lot of
of it is, like-
conspiracy just in general, I think,
Yeah.
is stimulant produced.
Or just straight up schizophrenia.
There's a direct correlation between people who are on any form of speed and how willing they are to believe in any conspiracy at all.
Mm-hmm.
or just like ideas. Like, they'll be like, we should fucking start a farm. They just start digging in their backyard, and you're like, chill.
That's more of a cocaine thing. That's
Yeah.
more of a.
Yeah.
That's more. Cocaine has a real entrepreneur vibe. In it.
It's because it costs so much money that you're like, I need to get this back right now.
People who are on meth, they tend to form thought processes that are almost immediately hyper paranoid. They immediately assume that the Earth is flat. The girl whose video they've been watching, her initials are CIA, which means that they're watching through the laptop that they're watching it on. So they've also been watching me take in this information and jerk my dick for like 13 hours. That's immediately where people on meth go. Coke, there's a couple steps. You can get to that paranoia on Coke. But Coke, there is a couple steps before that. And it's like the simple, like, I'm having the best time ever. This will never come down.
Take a dump.
Yeah. Usually it's cut with laxative and stimulants make you poop.
Yeah.
Step 1, take a dump. Step 2, start drinking with this. Always a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it does create a very toxic chemical in your liver, it also makes it last longer. So you want to drink while you're doing Coke. That's step 2.
Also alleviates all hangover.
I have an opposite experience of
It
that.
makes the
Okay,
hangover
I was about
way
to say,
fucking
I've never
worse.
wanted to kill myself more than that.
Than a Coke hangover?
And then step
Lord.
3, 4, and 5 are basically a 3-step business plan.
Yeah.
And then once you get past
Step
5,
1 of that business plan, get more Coke.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
First thing that we need, we got to call the guy again.
Step 2, we're definitely opening a strip club.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Obviously, supply and demand is what every business needs. What do we want to supply to the people?
Boobs.
Tits.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
You love tits?
Uh-huh.
I love tits.
Step 3,
Boobs and buttholes, baby.
we get our biggest friend to be the bodyguard. He'll work for free if we give him tits.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's
Fuck yeah.
overhead.
Nick is a huge guy. If we can let him peek inside the door every once in a while and look at the tits,
That's
he'll work
his
for
payment.
free.
He'll work for free.
Absolutely. He'll leave his family for that.
And
He doesn't like them
and
anyways.
We have to have chicken fingers. Oh my God, this is the best idea I've ever had.
Dude.
We're gonna have to do. We could serve chicken and waffles at the. We could serve it. We could call it chicken breasts because it's a strip club.
I like thighs, though.
But we could also have thighs because it's also like a woman's body. This is
It's
why me and you
dude, this
get
is it.
along so well
This is
because
it.
we think the same.
That literally, dude, I've had conversations.
Dude,
like
you're
that.
gonna be the best man at my fucking wedding, bro. I love you so much.
No, seriously, dude, I love you. I'm going to meet one of those broads that we hire to show her tits, and I'm going to change her, and we're going to fall in love, and guess who's going to be by my side? Fucking you are, dude.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, dude.
I've had so many nights like that.
I've had a lot of nights where people around me are like that, and it's when you're not on cocaine,
Oof.
they suck.
Yeah.
They suck. I've had a lot of nights where I've shown up to a place and I'm very, very stoned, and then I get there and everybody's been drinking and doing coke for the last 3 hours, and boy, oh boy, do I just want to talk about how good the new Kendrick album is.
There's no worse energy mix than that.
It's
when
the
you're
worst.
stoned and vibing and you show up to people who are like, fucking Jeff is here, dude, and they're all touching you and shit, you're like, get the fuck away from me.
Like, dude, you guys want to freestyle? You're like, no.
No.
I'm the freestyle guy.
Are you a drunk freestyle guy?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, you were a sober freestyle guy at an open mic not that long ago.
Yeah.
When did you freestyle?
Outside of
You were there. You were like, stop.
outside of
Oh.
Brews.
Yeah. Dude,
First of all, I had some bar. No.
listen, we have brought this up multiple times. There's nothing I despise more than a white guy who wants to freestyle.
Well,
Honestly,
anybody.
anybody who wants to
Yeah.
freestyle. I'm really not into it.
I also hate when I'm in a car listening to non-instrumental rap music and somebody starts freestyling over it. It's like I'm listening to the new 21 Savage. He's way fucking better.
Do
than
you think you are better than Drake? Shut the
You're
fuck
not.
up. That album's great, by the way.
It's so good.
I didn't really like it that much.
No.
I didn't like
pussy?
the. I think I went into it with a different attitude. though.
Virgin
I
bitch.
wanted to. I went in. I was all fucking amped up to listen to it on the day that the morning that it dropped, like the day after, and I took a bunch of pre-workout and I was like, I'm gonna go to the gym, have a great workout, listen to this fucking while I'm. And then the first song is like 21. Will you do something?
That
for
song's
me?"
Finish
hard
that
as
song.
fuck.
I
though.
did. I didn't. It
What
didn't
about
do
when the
anything for me.
beat drops?
I like.
halfway through, dude.
I like.
That shit's
On
hard
My
as fuck.
Bullshit, that's a
Great
good song.
That's
My
the
Bullshit.
best part, and it's also the part that it's the best, but it's also the part that I hate, where it's like, damn, I like the last 90 seconds of this song.
Yeah. So then you have to skip.
Yeah.
And you just have to wait and hear
I
like
feel like this is
21,
music
20,
built
so
for the
funny.
TikTok generation, which
Right.
is like they're so used to like, oh, sports highlights. What happened? And like you just keep flipping
and you're
through
like, great,
shit.
great.
And yeah, it's like torque video, sports highlights, a dude like doing whatever.
Guy's mentally challenged. Like,
And
yeah.
And I feel like this music built for people where it's like, don't worry, every 60 seconds it's basically a new song.
It's a new song, 100%. I don't know how I feel about that. The first song I remember doing that was Life's Good with Drake and Future, where it's like it is just a different song halfway through. Oh,
Yeah.
Sicko Mode does that, but that's really just like an intro.
Yeah.
And then it's another song.
Yeah.
I just don't get it, but some of it was hard.
That Future song, or the Life's Good, it's like, that is literally just a Drake song.
and then
A Future song.
Yeah.
That's not the same song. They
It's
just
not.
take two songs. They took two songs and smooshed them.
Yeah,
They smooshed.
I like that. What if we did comedy like that?
Just you do half of a bit, and then I come out and do half of a bit, and we're like, boom, comedy for the TikTok generation.
Watch out, Sklar brothers.
We
or
just
whoever.
never finish a thought. You just get off halfway through your thought, and then I get up there and just present a premise and
I'm
leave.
just like, so I went to a gay bar. I'm not gay. And then I step out and you
Yeah,
walk
yeah.
in.
DMV.
And you're like, I'm going to adopt a black kid. And we just give no context for anything. This
Yeah.
might actually be a pretty great show.
It could be.
And then Josh comes out and he's like, you ever notice that food stamps? And then he leaves.
This is sick. This is
This is a
sick
good idea. We can all
This is a
bounce.
good idea, dude. We should book a room and do this.
We're on cocaine right now.
Yeah, are we
This
on
is a
coke?
good. This is a
Dude,
good idea.
Good idea.
Nobody's thought about comedy for the TikTok generation. You gotta switch every 15 seconds. It's gotta be a new joke.
Have you ever thought about doing comedy with no punchlines?
My first 2 years of stand-up.
That's fair. Yeah. I like that. It's like an arc where it's like you start and you don't realize you're doing it, and then you joke like, "What if we just did comedy but we did no punchlines?" Like we just make it all the way back to the beginning where you're just
Yeah.
like, "I went on a date with a girl who said she doesn't like to read." That was one of my first. That was my first bit.
I think that's funny.
It is. I could rewrite it probably.
Yeah, I think about
just
that all the
can't.
time. I think about going back and taking old stuff and rewriting it, and it's like, I don't want to, though.
I don't know that my brain is good enough.
I don't want to do it.
I've
either.
rewrote a bunch of stuff this year, which has been working, but it's like, and I'm sure 3 years from now I'll be like, you could
I
probably
think
do
I have
better
bad
now.
brain.
Can I ask a question where both of you are very honest?
Yes.
Can you both be very honest? When was the last time you read a full book?
When I read Running the Light by Sam Talent, which is such a good book.
Yeah.
But that was, I mean, honestly, dude, I probably finished it like a year ago. But that's pretty good. And then before that, Rehab.
You're doing better than me. How about you?
I had the last book. I mean, I was an English lit major, so I had to read. I read a lot. I read.
Still in college.
What's up?
It's like
In college.
Yes, in college. Yeah. Which was a year ago.
Yeah, I was about to say, which for him was like a year ago.
The
He's a
last book I
fucking-
read was Dante's Inferno.
I
Wow.
played that video game on Xbox 360.
I hear that that's a pretty sick game.
That's probably
It was pretty cool.
It's probably way sicker than the fucking book. The book sucked.
What is it? Is Dante's Inferno about the 7 levels of hell?
Yeah,
That sounds sick as fuck.
Yeah, but it's not because it's like old English.
It's
and
written
like,
very old.
Yeah, and
Right.
it's like,
Yeah.
hey, you've got trees that are humans that are not. It's British for some reason, but it's
Why?
like
Yeah. Why is the book
because
British?
It was written by British.
Oh.
It's old English.
It was
No, it
written
isn't.
by
It's
British.
Italian.
Is it Italian? It is Italian because you know who the fucking two.
You're the fucking lit major.
well,
Yeah.
let me talk about.
He's
it.
an English lit major, not an Italian
Yeah, I'm not
lit
a fucking-
major. You
Oh.
fucking dick.
Yeah, I'm not a fucking Axis.
It's the
lit
same
major,
thing, but you have
piece
to
of
hold the
shit.
book with one hand, and the other one you got to go. boop, 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 boop.
Whoa.
There was the trees, and they had hands.
yeah.
And then yeah.
And there was no gabagool. Ooh, hell.
Whoa.
Ooh, the
One
devil.
fish, a two, a fish, a red, a fish, a blue, a fish.
And the devil, he was
And at the very end, you know what the worst part about the book is? The whole time you're building up to meet Satan, and you're like, oh shit, here comes Big Dog. And then you get to the door, and you open it up, and he's just a statue. And you're like, whoa.
In
Why
the
would you-
game, he's the final boss, and he has a huge penis.
yeah.
Dude, anybody listening to this or watching this, YouTube Dante's Inferno Xbox 360 final boss fight. It's like he's like a minotaur almost, like he's like Satan, or he's like a goat.
It's just a
you know what I
dread
mean?
video.
But it, like, you know, like Satan's like kind of like a goat human.
Yeah.
It's like that, but he has a giant dick. I also think that like when you die, like some of the things fuck your corpse in that game. That was a weird game. It was basically like God of War, but they fuck you.
But they fuck you.
That's
Yeah.
a pretty weird.
It's
yeah.
always weird when video games have sex in them.
Yeah,
'Cause it's like-
extremely fucking weird.
It's like, what are we doing?
I'm trying to see this devil's cock.
It's
devil
it's
dick.
pretty sick.
Give her that devil dick.
It's pretty dope. Yeah, you know what I don't like is like some of my favorite games are like Mass Effect and like those kinds of games. I love those. But then there's like romance options where it's
Yeah.
like you can romance a character and it's like I don't want to watch these like pixelated people kiss.
Yeah,
it's weird.
It's so weird.
There's always because I think like gaming as a medium can be cool and like I think there are a lot of like stories and shit
Oh yeah.
that are interesting and like just as good as like film or literature, but like just seeing two video game characters kiss, you're like, what the fuck are we
what the fuck?
doing?
Do you remember San Andreas when you could get a girlfriend on
Yeah.
San Andreas?
Yeah, you
could
could pick up hookers
you
too.
could pick up
Phoebe?
yeah.
Yeah, dude, why'd they leave this guy's big old cock in?
I don't know.
This is crazy. It's huge.
I used
know.
to I used to do on
weird.
San Andreas is
And the balls, there's balls.
Let me see. I want to see.
It's really weird.
You have to watch because it's like a fight. It's like a video game fight,
It's not
so
just-
it's like it's back and forth.
Is one of his special moves just slapping the cock at
yeah,
someone?
it's a
I
cock
think
slap.
the cock does come into play at some point.
It just starts shooting cum
I
at
mean,
the guy.
this game came out when I was like a freshman in high school. Like I don't remember
The-
all that much. I just remember the penis. Is all I
Yeah,
really
yeah,
remember.
of course. Yesterday we were I was with some friends and we were talking about. They were talking about video games. I was zoned out on my phone. And then I came back in. They were like, "Oh, we don't really play video games." And I said, when I was in like 5th grade, I was picking up hookers in GTA. And a significant portion of the group missed the part where I said in GTA. And they were like, how? And I was like, oh, you just find where they are. You drive up. You like kind of stalk them, I guess would be how you
Yeah,
put.
you park
You
next to
kind of
them.
Park
park
to-
next
yeah.
to them, and then sometimes they'll keep walking, but you gotta just kind of follow. They'll know. They'll see you, and then they run over and they offer their services. You pay. It's pretty straightforward. And they were like, "You were driving?" And I was like, "Yeah, you get a car. Like it's not that hard." And then
You
they
steal
were,
the car.
yeah. I was like, you usually just like steal it from somebody, and then you drive and you find
and
the
after
hooker.
gets out of the car,
kill her.
kill her,
And you get the money back.
Yeah, and they're like, "What?"
Yeah, which also. That's not an exclusive thing to GTA. That's kind of a common
That's
thing.
kind of what.
Yeah.
They're kind of hacks.
Well, you know
actually.
what's funny is I hang out with people who mostly are like sober outside of comics. I feel like I probably could have told people that I did that in 5th grade, and they would have been like, "Damn, dude, Matt's got a dark past." But they would still be like, "You gonna be at the meeting tomorrow?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I'll be there." They'd be like, "All right, man, love you."
You
Be like, "It's crazy. Matt used to
most-
kill hookers when he was 12. That's awesome. I can't believe he got away with it."
I'm glad he's doing better.
I'm
now.
glad he's sober, man.
He found God.
Grateful for sobriety.
And
One day
you
at
were
a
like, I
time.
wasn't on drugs then. That shit was just exciting.
Yeah, it did. I just needed to feel
What's
something.
crazy is like a lot of people do kill hookers, but most of them don't. It's not like for the GTA reason to get your money back. They usually kill hookers because they don't want like the shame of it.
And hookers are probably pretty easy to kill.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
they
fragile.
probably don't fight back that much either. They're
I don't
like,
act-
yeah, kill me.
Yeah, but you don't want to catch the one who does want to fight back because that's going to be a scrappy broad.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Yeah.
That's
long
going to be
nails
someone who's
into
had
your
to
neck.
fight a couple people off before you.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to guess, hookers can probably fight.
Listen, a hooker, if she's going to fight you back, she's had training from at least one of her uncles.
Yeah, and her pimp probably.
Hooker. I hardly know her. Just touch. I haven't brought one of those
Speaking
ones out for a
of
while.
killing stupid, useless people, we could kill him.
I will bite back.
Only if I can have sex with him for money first.
For money?
Yeah. I'd
So
pay
you want to pay me and then kill? Okay.
Yeah, you come on, baby.
You want
know
the
that I
whole
would
you want the
treat right
transaction to be whole.
Some.
when I get in that hole.
Some.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I would want. I don't think I'd want anything bigger than a finger in my ass.
Have you had a finger in your
I've had
ass?
a finger in my ass.
How
I
about
didn't even like that, to be
your
honest.
talked
Your
about-
finger?
No. Well, one time, I would tickle my balls when I jerk off. For a while, I did that, and then that led to one time.
That is such a silly fucking thing. That is like a very like a pixie fairy thing to do. To jerk off and be like Like, that is so. That's silly.
And it's crazy.
That's legitimately
I've had
silly.
this thought-
He's like,
I've-
just like, have you been bad? Oh, bad balls. I'm gonna tell you.
I had a thought.
When you're coming, do you go coochie coo?
That's what I do it the most, actually, because it feels good. I'm like,
Oh man.
getting it all out there.
That is insane.
And I've thought about it too with the whole like, what if like the paranoia? Obviously, I don't think this is happening, but like the paranoia of somebody like actually watching through the camera lens, which would be funny because I put the phone up on this little shelf that's right in my bathroom. So from like, I'm just like doing both hands, like, oh.
Wait, you have a shelf in your bathroom?
Yeah, there's
and
a
you set it up.
and
So, in theory, if somebody was watching through your camera, they would get the full.
They would just get they would get torso up, so they wouldn't see. They would just see me go like this, not knowing what's going on, but they could tell. That is my fear. That is my fear that just like somebody records my cum face and they just send it out to people I love.
There are people who will do that.
Yeah. Can we talk
Yeah.
about it?
No.
I'll record your cum face.
I was at a dinner this weekend, and at one point, one of the people I was with, she was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "What?" And she showed me, and like, she works at like the Boys and Girls Club, and one of the guys who works there got like blackmailed on FaceTime, and they sent out like a picture of his like little nub penis.
Oh no!
It's like him on FaceTime, like this with like his like dick like this, and you can see that there's like a girl with like her tits out in the corner screen, and they blackmailed him, and he didn't pay up. They sent it to like everybody in his phone book.
How do people keep falling for that?
How did they get that? How did they get that information? You fell for it. That's
in
not.
2015.
We're not. Like, yeah, so I just don't get how
How are people
somebody.
so dumb?
How do people fall for this?
I mean, I don't get how somebody accessed all of his. There was conspiracy theories running around the dinner table of maybe he just wanted to send this out himself.
No, because when it happened to me, it happened through Skype. And if you add somebody as a friend through Skype, they can look at your friends. And my Skype was connected to my Facebook.
Okay.
So my friends list was my Facebook friends.
And it was extensive.
That's how they get that.
Because they said, I was like, this doesn't make any sense. He would not send his Boys and Girls Club headshot and a picture of his dick to everybody. It was weird.
I mean,
sympathize.
that's a sick way to get a job. Like, send your resume and your headshot, and then also look at this dick.
Also, what do you think about this? How do you think the boys and girls at the
it's
club
literally
would
like his
this?
resume's like great with children, and then the next photo is just him.
Just his cock.
Oh man, it is a fear of mine is to get getting catfish.
Getting
is
blacked.
Yeah.
This podcast is brought to you. No, I do have a fear of like that happen. Like I was very paranoid about getting catfished when I was younger, because that was like when in the height of that show. I was like, damn, dude, that could happen to anybody. And then I was in the military, so whenever I would be getting ready to go home, I would set my location on Tinder to like wherever I was about to go. So like, or not even home, like if I was going to Japan. And so you start scouting out the location, and then you'd be talking to somebody for like 3 weeks, and you're just like, I really hope that it's not just a man trying to extort money from me.
I hope you're a real person.
I also I had somebody use this wasn't a catfish situation, I don't think, but they created a fake profile on Facebook of photos of me when I was in the military, and it was named like Peter. It was
that is a catfish.
It is a catfish, but it's
you
like
weren't the one. You were the bait.
I was the bait, but it's also like they were just. I don't get that though. I'm not. And they were just trying to be
you look
realistic.
like a real person. Yeah, you look
That's
like a real
what it
person.
is. It wasn't like they
really
were
are,
like, yeah.
You really are in the military.
Yeah,
Like,
they could take photos, and then that sketched me out too for a lot of reasons, because it was like back then I wasn't doing stand up or anything, so everything was private. So it was like somebody I knew was doing
Ooh,
it.
that is creepy.
That was weird.
That's interesting.
Now we have a case.
Yeah, because it was like everything was locked down, and then it was like I don't know who it would be, blah blah blah. I had some ongoing theories about who it would
That's
be,
interesting.
including ex-girlfriends' moms.
Ooh.
Why would ex-girlfriends' moms? How did they get in the race?
Because not getting along.
You didn't get along with any with
After
your
a
girlfriend's
break, after a breakup.
I've never once had beef with anybody's parents. Actually, that's not true. I did when I was a freshman.
I wasn't. Yeah.
I was sexting my lady, and then I had to sit down with her dad, who was the weatherman. I don't know if you've heard me do this part of the joke,
yeah.
but yeah,
80% chance of you dicking down her daughter or something. Right?
I never dicked down his daughter. A lot of we were 14. A lot of fingering. A lot of blue balls. Lots of blue balls.
Giving you energy to take back home to the computer with.
Yeah, you got to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the spank bank.
Do you remember, dude? I remember like before you fingered someone for the first time. I remember like being so like, God, that sounds so fucking cool, and then you do it, and you're like,
Because that kind of makes my forearms tired.
yeah. Also, you don't know what you're doing.
No, you're
Oh,
just,
like,
dude, you're just jamming it at that.
The
fucking-
first time I fingered a girl was I'm positive I talked about this on here, was in the movie Transformers, and I was like just pressing into. I was in her slit at some degree.
Don't say that word, dude.
Well, no, I hate when people refer to a vagina
vulva.
as a slit, but
Yeah.
that's
I
the
know what
best
you
way.
mean.
I was in
credit card. You were credit carding.
I wasn't inside of her all the way, but I wasn't just pushing on the outside of her like, hey, ding dong, let me in. Like I was in something, but I definitely wasn't all the way.
FBI, open up.
This is the CIA. Open up.
Yeah.
She was like, it's a little dry. Do you think you could? And then you just put it in the popcorn, got a little.
Oh.
I
You
like
pour
that.
some of the slushy, the icy slushy in there.
Oh God. Okay, that got weird. That girl was 15.
Okay, so were you. So who cares?
Yeah, but you guys aren't talking about fingering her.
Her slushy slit.
That joke was brought to you by 15-year-old me.
This podcast is brought to you by FieldSeats.com.
Field seeds. If you ever want to fucking, if you're on the fence about killing yourself and you need a weapon to do it, and you're like, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. Where's the sign? You enter the. Well, you could. Not fuck.
Isn't this what we did last week? Didn't we do the if you want to kill yourself thing? Somebody told me the ad read was crazy. There's somebody who responds and comments on the DM me almost every week when the pod drops and tells me the crazy shit that we're talking about, and I legit never remember any of it.
Yeah, you have a bad memory.
Also, Leos are lions, not Libras.
Yeah, I got that. I got that message.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. Like,
Hey,
Libras are
how about
lions.
this? I don't fucking care.
Yeah. How about this? Your silly stars don't mean a goddamn thing. You're sad because you have clinical depression, not because Mercury's in retrograde, you fucking idiot. All right, this week's episode of Triple F is brought to you by FieldSeats.com. Field Seats is an e-commerce website where they review firearms. So the deal with Field Seats is you pay for the review. There's different scales. Some start at 25, some go up to 60. They review guns, and then at the end, you get the opportunity, it's about 1 in 35, to win the gun that they're reviewing. You could get a free firearm for watching this review. So make sure you check that out. That's fieldseats.com. Use the promo code FFF. You'll receive 10% off of the review that you're purchasing. Again, that is fieldseats.com, promo code FFF.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, what's more American than winning a fucking firearm, bro?
Support the boys. They're a veteran-owned company.
Veteran-owned company. You could win a Glock. You could win a Galil.
A Galil, dude. The Call of Duty weapon you
If
can
you've
win.
ever played Call of Duty, it could be real life. I mean, you don't have to go to war, but you could be ready for it. And all you have to do is go to fieldseats.com and use the promo code FFF.
Are you ready for the impending civil war? If not, go to fieldseats.com, use promo code FFF, and get 10% off the safety of your family. I live on Earth. Have fun with Yoda and your weird Star Wars world.
I live on a flat Earth, to be more
Yeah,
specific.
we live on a flat Earth here. Ice wall. Ever heard of it? That is a
fucking retard.
dumbass.
Dumbass. Ice wall. Idiot. Haven't you read Kyrie Irving's tweets? Dummy.
What did he get in trouble for?
He posted a link to an anti-Semitic movie, apparently.
Oh,
I do
okay.
not know what the movie was about.
I haven't. I've heard he's in hot water. I have not looked into it.
Kyrie
whatsoever.
Irving.
It's a movie about being like black people are the original Israelites, which hilarious. I love that.
I love when I was in Tampa, I walked by a group of black Israelites every
funniest
night after
people
the
alive.
show. They're on the where the Improv in Tampa is in like a similar to like a city place or like Clematis even, like the 500 block, or like Las Olas if you're in Fort Lauderdale. Like it's busy as fuck and it's ratchet and it's insane. And then there's just like 20 black Israelites with a boombox, just like convincing another black guy who is actively smoking a blunt and blowing it in their face that he is the true, what is it that they're arguing? Israelite. Like we originated from Israel, and they've got all the garb on.
Did they call you a white
everything.
devil when you walked by?
No, I just sat there and watched. It was pretty entertaining. I was just walking to my car, and I just watched them. You know,
so funny.
there's always like a drunk fat white girl with like who wants to go up and start conversation.
Yes, and they have no idea what they're getting into.
No
They never
clue.
have any idea because they think that she thinks she's going to go up there and be like, guys, we're not all the devil. And they're going to be like, you know what, now that you put it that way. But they're immediately going to be like, fuck you, you pig bitch. Like,
Okay, I've never heard that kind of rhetoric out of
You
the black
jack-
Israelites. Have
go
you?
to, go to New York, dude. They're at every subway station. And if you engage and you're white, devil, jackal.
To be fair, the black
you jackal blood
Israelites
motherfucker.
in New York have the heaviest competition. Lots of Jews there. So
Yeah.
And that's what they're saying, right? Isn't that the whole argument? Is that I feel like this isn't a topic we should discuss. I'm realizing.
I don't know what the argument is. I know it's entertaining to watch them call passerbys white devils.
I also always find it weird when any evangelical group goes on like the corner of a major intersection. It's like, bro, if my windows are down and I'm not driving past you at 55 miles an hour, I have music on. I can't fucking hear what you're saying.
Dude, I
don't know.
I love listening to, like, it's sad, but listening to like homeless rants when people are like on the corners when like the end is near, and it's just like a guy with like shit in his pants, and he's got like those are fun. Those are fun to listen to.
Those are half the fucking videos that you see online where it's like white woman attacks black couple with the N-word, and then you watch the clip and it's like it's just a clearly homeless woman outside of a Sunoco. It's like racism on the rise. Like, is racism on the rise, or is this a retarded lady?
Is this lady off of her fucking antidepressants, antipsychotics,
Her pants
on
are
the
filled with
loose,
shit.
drunk as shit?
You heard it here first, folks. Josh and Jeff believe racism is not real. It's just mental illness.
I would say if you're like actually racist, you're kind of mentally ill a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. Like if you just
Yeah,
for
I
no
actually can
reason
stand-
just hate like another
I think you're just an
skin
idiot.
color. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're covering the big topics today.
You know
Covering
what?
the big topics.
We're a left-leaning podcast. Well, we actually want to abolish the
Capitalism.
The police.
No, we don't
Yeah.
want to
Forces.
abolish the police because
want-
who's going to protect
Oh
our
my
homes?
God, we didn't start off this episode with our pronouns. I'm he, him.
I'm he, she, they.
I'm that bitch.
I'm that bitch. I do not understand. Not that we need to go from the black
Yeah, let's do it,
Israelites.
let's do
Not
it.
that we need to go from the black Israelites to racism being mental illness into pronouns, but every once in a while I come across like a profile like on Instagram or something, and it says he, she, they. Why do you need to clarify?
It's like do re mi fa sol la ti.
he, she, they, for la ra. Sing me
What
some
are
Biggie
they-
pudding.
I identify as a as a table.
I identify.
That's the best impression of a stupid, intolerant person. Like, oh yeah,
Oh
How,
yeah,
what
I
about this?
identify
Hey,
as
in fucking October, I identify as a pumpkin.
oh, it's Thanksgiving time. I'm he day turkey.
Dude, I'm fucking stoked for turkeys.
Next month, I'm both Santa and Mrs. Claus. I'm bi-curious.
He, she, they clause. I identify as an elf because, as we know, elves are gender ambiguous. He knows ambiguous. He can't say identify, right?
It is funny that.
As we all know, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was the first non-binary Christmas character. He's like weirdly progressive.
he's like trying to roast people,
Yeah, but
but he
he's
also
saying it
has
wrong.
like weird progressive facts where he's like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was a fucking loser, but it was actually a metaphor for how we should treat people equally, unless
He was
they're
ostracized from playing reindeer games because they don't let his kind play in female sports. That's why he wasn't allowed in the reindeer games, because he identified as a woman deer, but he was a boy deer.
Imagine he identifies the red nose is basically like if you have a dick but want to swim with vaginas.
That's what the red nose is. The red nose is that's his boy pussy. The red nose, if you think about the red nose, it's basically a metaphor for his boy pussy. And he was kicked out of the reindeer games because they said he can't be in the women's locker room with that fucking big old boy pussy of his. So they kicked him out. And the Island of Misfit Toys, that's the DNC. And you remember the one elf who wanted to be a dentist? I don't even have a joke for this, but he's definitely gay.
That's the DNC. I love that. I do love the idea of. I think I had a skit about that written in. I didn't write it out. It was a premise of just like a really redneck guy who can't pronounce non-binary correctly when he's telling everybody that he's non-binary. Like I'm non-binary. And they're like, what?
I'm non-biology.
I'm not. I told you one more fucking time. I'm non-binary. And they're like, wait, are you? You fucking pussy? He's like, that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not. All right? I'm not a pussy. I'm not a dick. I'm non-binary. And all those boys are just like, what?
That's got to be a weird conversation. If like your friends all dress in camo, that you guys meet like at a campfire.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
And
guys, I gotta break this to you. I don't identify with either genders. And the friends are just like, oh, what are you talking about?
Jenners.
Genders.
Caitlyn?
Like one of them Caitlyn Jenners?
And you're like, well, kinda, yeah, but
Yeah.
not really. It's like, what? You're a Jenner?
Kinda. Yeah.
But
I'm
you
a
said
Jenner.
you don't like either Jenners?
I'm a non-Jenner.
Oh, I think Caitlyn's all right. She's a Republican.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
I don't really understand why she is a she.
I don't get it either. I do like how all of her daughters are progressive and date black fellers. I like that.
I personally do not like that, if I'm going to be honest with you.
You don't? Those girls deserve happiness. That one, the big broad, she was with the one from the Cavaliers. They seem to be doing all right.
Are they? I'm pretty sure every one of those black guys had cheated on every one of those white girls. I'm pretty sure that's how every relationship of theirs has gone.
You could clip that out so specifically.
Every one of those black dudes.
I think Kanye didn't cheat. I think he just got off
Well,
his antipsychotics and was like,
yeah,
I am
no,
God.
I don't know. I don't think Kanye cheated. I know Tristan cheated on Chloe.
Oh, my God.
We know Lamar smoked a lot of crack, and that comes
Dude.
with hookers.
You don't do that. You don't
That
do that.
rules.
Isn't
so,
that's a
Have you seen the video of him smoking crack and freestyling?
no? There's a video of Lamar Odom smoking crack and freestyling.
Yes, there is.
Holy
And
shit!
it is good.
That's the only person I want to hear freestyle. That's the only person, rapper, not rapper, that I want to hear freestyle is Lamar Odom on crack cocaine.
Yeah. Dude, he was on crack cocaine while he was on the Lakers.
Yeah, dude. Well, there's a guy who goes around, he's sober now. There's a guy who goes around the country speaking Chris something, and he was like a severe drug addict, like would like miss warm-ups because he was outside of the fucking Staples Center waiting for his coke dealer, and he would like do blow and heroin while like before the game, and
That
then
rocks.
just like sub in and get a couple boards. Like that's crazy, dude. To get a rebound in an NBA game while you're high on heroin is wild.
Yeah, that's nuts. I bet if he took the heroin out and just went coke, he probably would have done okay. Probably not as good as sober, but he would have done better.
I think probably better.
Heroin's more of a post game. That's
Yeah.
more of a
That's a
post-workout.
celebration.
That's true.
Coke is pre-workout.
Yeah.
Yes.
Heroin's more of the whey protein after
Yeah.
the workout.
It's like
You
a
know what I
body
mean?
recovery kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I just went pretty hard. I need my body to relax. What better way than
Yeah.
that?
I need to sleep in 5 seconds.
I need to be asleep in 5 seconds for 6 to 8 hours.
Standing up, preferably.
Preferably
Dude,
if I could just
have
stand
you
up.
seen the videos of drug addicts in like Baltimore or like
Yeah, like
Kensington,
Kensington, yeah.
that just
K&A.
do not fall over?
Yeah, they're amazing.
Oh, dude, there's one where it's set to the song Thriller. And it's just people like fucking like falling halfway over and then like walking a little bit and then they'll just like it's like
Saddest.
what
fuck,
is
but
it? The
so
Weeble
funny.
Wobbles or whatever that thing was. They wobble but they don't fall down.
Weeble wobbles.
That's a heroin addict. What?
Yeah.
Is that a bit? That is a bit.
No, not of mine. Is that somebody else's bit?
No, we've had this conversation. That's what it is.
Yeah, you've said. Okay, it's
Oh
from a
right, we've said
clip.
all of this
Clip.
before because we don't plan any of
Yeah,
this,
'cause
so we
we're
repeat
fucking
ourselves
stupid.
incessantly. Thanks for listening to the
Look,
pod.
the Rudolph riff was good. You guys got that.
Yeah,
Have fun.
I'm kind of just aiming for a riff.
That's my name on video games. Is
What?
Rudolph.
Rudolph the non-binary. That's what they should call it now.
Rudolph
Rudolph the non-binary reindeer.
He's
Can't tell if he's a boy or girl.
and,
And if you ever saw they, you wouldn't know either.
I like how I said him. I can't believe I misgendered.
All of
Rudolph.
the other reindeer
used to be right about what they assumed.
Now they
They
call
never
him a
let-
but it's not right, but they do.
Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, I don't know if you're a boy or a girl, but I'm pretty sure you're gay.
Oh, yeah. I
He
do.
doesn't mind freestyling as long as it's
Yeah,
Christmas.
Yeah. I actually
Rudolph
hate
the
Christmas
Red-Nosed
music.
Gay Queen.
Ooh,
No.
hard disagree.
You like Christmas music?
During Christmas time, I don't want to hear it until post Thanksgiving, but when it starts getting a little cold out, it's Florida, so like that means like in the 40s. But like when it's a little cold out and like, you know, like my parents' house has like a fireplace and like you cook dinner and you chilling and there's Christmas music, I like that.
Do you guys go look at lights?
I do like the setting
No.
you just painted. No,
I
I,
like
don't.
looking at
Also,
lights.
you guys have no idea the Christmas household that I grew up in. Holy fuck, dude. Have I not showed you guys pictures of my mom's Christmas village?
Your mom's what?
My mom has a Christmas village, dude. Does she build the little things with like the
Bro,
little little
I
characters?
guarantee you, your mom's Christmas village
Ain't got
looks like
shit on
a
his,
fucking
dude.
looks like a
Say
little
something about
suburb compared. My mom has a metropolis. It is not. It takes up our entire living room. She has to move furniture to fit this fucking thing. It's I
And she
need
builds it every year?
every single year. My brother or myself will get the shit out of the attic for her. I will ask her for a picture. Can you?
That's fucking
send-
crazy. My mom has some like really creepy like dolls that she puts out that are like Santa, and if you wind the back, it goes like, and it sits up on like a ledge like this, and they're really. She decorates just enough. My dad will put lights on the outside. We love Christmas. Christmas is probably my favorite holiday, and then my birthday is 3 days after.
Mm. Do you get two gifts? Or is it one? Do you get
Honestly-
spoiled at Christmas?
Honestly, I feel like historically I have definitely received less gifts. People will just get you less because they also just had to buy everybody else they care about gifts.
Oh, yeah,
So you
yeah,
get
yeah.
less than when if your birthday.
Do you feel like they just hold over a present from Christmas?
Yes.
Like they just go Christmas shopping for you, and they're just like, this fucking whatever, this pair of shoes we're just
Yes.
gonna hold on to for another 3 more
100%. So
days.
think about it this way.
Have you ever gotten a birthday gift wrapped in Christmas wrapping?
That's what I was thinking. That.
Every gift I get is wrapped in Christmas. I've gotten
Aw.
cards. I used to have a joke about it. I've gotten cards that say Merry Christmas and Happy Birthday, and it has one gift card in
they
it.
can't buy 2 cards.
These are people who like I don't really like fuck with, like my uncle. No, I'm just kidding. My
Yeah, I
uncles
got
are
beef
cool.
with that uncle, dude.
No, I like
Yeah.
but I
Josh
have got
hates uncles.
I have
don't
gotten
like
gifts
uncles.
like that. Yeah, he really does. But think about it this way: if when's your birthday, Josh?
March 12th.
Your birthday's in March. Christmas is long past,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not anywhere close to
Yeah.
happening.
No.
Somebody is a lot more likely to be like, I'll spend $100 on Josh's gift. Or I might even get Josh 2 little gifts. Oh, I'm getting Josh a gift card, $50. But somebody might have just spent $1,000 on all the gifts for everybody in their life
Yeah.
a week before my birthday.
Yeah,
they're not gonna
Yeah.
go,
No.
you know what, give him a 50. They're gonna go give him a 20, and let's just be, it's more like, by the time people are giving me birthday presents, it's more like the thought that counts than it is
Yeah.
like actually. To be fair though, I am almost 29 years old and I never get anybody gifts.
yeah,
So,
dude. I don't get anybody gifts.
Like, here's the deal.
I get gift cards. That's my thing.
My
Here's the
wife.
thing. Before I was on drugs,
Mm-hmm.
right? Nobody expected gifts from me.
Yeah.
Now, then for a couple of years, it's like, hey, he's just in early sobriety.
Yep.
He's kind of figuring things out. He's living on his own. He's trying to figure things out. Nobody expects gifts. And then I started stand-up. There was a 6-month period where I sold cars. That Christmas, I bought people fucking gifts, dude.
Yeah.
And then after that, I started working in treatment, and then I very shortly after that started stand-up, and now they're like, he's a comedian. He doesn't have any money to buy us gifts. So I'll get, like, my nieces and nephews shit.
Buy our
That's
merch
really it.
coming out. We are broke.
Yeah.
We're very broke.
Yeah.
We have merch coming, hopefully soon.
I always think my fallback
Maybe in
plan
time for
is-
Christmas.
Hey, my fallback plan is always being a car salesman. I could sell the shit out of a car. I don't know anything about cars.
Sell me on a car right now.
Do you want to go somewhere?
Yeah, but I
Get in the fuck. No, I don't give a fuck. Get this car. Pull a gun out. Yeah.
I knew the gun was coming, dude. I knew the gun was coming. Sign on the fucking line.
Get it, pussy.
And then they just return it 5 days later.
Yeah, this is a lemon.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
a term I've learned.
Yeah, lemon is like a bad
A
car.
bad car.
Yeah.
Which is funny because it's like an oopsie daisies.
I worked at CarMax, which is the worst place to work if you're going to sell cars, but you're not like a car guy, because they have every fucking car.
Yeah.
Every car. I know nothing about most cars, and now I have to sell most cars.
Yeah.
But if you work at a place like it's just like, it's also not a good time in the economy, but it's actually just a really soul-sucking job where you're surrounded by shit people. Very similar to stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
A lot more lucrative though. That is a good fallback though, because you're like a hireable white man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you could
I
go
could
to
play
a
the
dealer.
veteran card.
You could go to a dealership. You're a vet. Yeah, dude. That's
I'd
what we
hire
could
you.
all do. We can all just sell cars if this doesn't work, but it has to.
It will work. This is the only plan.
I agree.
It's this or I'm. It's this until I'm 65.
It's this or I'm taking my own life. If I have to go, if you motherfuckers don't buy our merch and put me back into an office job, you loved that Rudolph bit.
I like how you're saying they loved it before we've published this.
You loved it.
You did love it.
You shared it with your mom. I remember you shared this episode with your mom.
You called your dad, who you haven't talked to in a decade. You said, Dad, you got to see this Rudolph riff. It's so good.
Rudolph
they talk
riff.
about him being
Rudolph?
non-binary. The twist and turns this riff takes. I need a hoodie.
Yeah.
And then you can buy a hoodie from us.
You can, though. Is the website up?
It's made. We have to pay for it.
Oh, we still haven't done that. Let's do that.
The conundrum.
That's
of
the
not-
speed bump.
The conundrum of being like, buy our merch so we have more money. We do need money to put up the website so that you can buy our merch so that we have more money.
Send
so
us
that
money.
We can
I
for
feel
free.
like we didn't do the field seats ad read correctly.
No, I think you'll just plug one in.
Yeah, I'll
right?
just cut.
Yeah,
I'll just
okay.
plug one in.
I just said it, and then Josh talked about killing yourself, and then we just started talking about non-binary Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Yeah.
Reindeer.
If just in case, 10% off code FFF fieldseats.com.
Fieldseats.com. There'll be one.
Pay for a review.
Do we have anything else we want to talk about before you have any fun facts about the military or anything? that you wanna tell us?
So yeah, let's get something viral. This one time.
What, like herpes?
Oh, that's not viral.
Yeah, it's a virus.
Is it a viral?
Virus.
Oh,
A herpes
what's viral
virus.
mean?
It's a virus. It's a
It's a
viral
virus.
disease.
'Cause I always thought viral. Okay, so there's a difference because there's a bacterial, and that's different.
Yes.
So viral is like your body attacking itself. Bacteria is like an outside source attacking your body.
I do not know.
I think it's just a different kind of life form, if I'm being honest. I think like a bacteria is like a mold, like a bacteria, and then a virus is like a bug.
If you're a nurse and you're listening to this, or just like in the medical, just send us photos of your tits, and then we can.
Thanks for being a
Hey,
good
if you're
girl.
a nurse and you're listening to this and we don't know what we're talking about in terms of medical stuff, go find the doctor you work for and ask him.
And then send us a photo of your tits.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Keep up the good job, Toots.
Yeah.
Oh God, dude.
All right. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being a good girl.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Time for Telly.